And so here we go on the Northern Waters map. This is 19 June 2022 in my Balao class Tier 10 submarine. And as per usual, going to cut out some of the beginning because I wasn't really, nothing going on quite yet. And deciding, okay, I'm going to go, since I'm on the east side of the map, I'm going to stay there probably. So then we just took off, and here we go at high speed because it was completely slow until we got to a certain point where it looked like there was something to shoot at, and I don't think I was paying all that much attention. So I got there and I said, okay, great, let's see all those lovely targets up there. And so I got into a firing position and just paying really close attention to what was going on. And so we'll see what's happened. Anticipated something. I don't know what it was. I think I was having a degree of, like I said, tunnel vision here. So off I fired with a full salvo of 6 torpedoes right at that island with nothing that made any difference in the way. So I don't know what I was thinking. This is like 2.5 weeks ago. I do not remember what was going on in my head. But anyway, here we go. I sunk that island, definitely. Or at least did a lot of damage to the shore. So, we've got a few other ships out there belonging to the enemy. And so I'm going to go ahead and sail on up there and see what damage I can do. At this point, it's just a matter of seeing which way they are going so that I can put myself in the way of getting a few hits. And so I'm just basically waiting to see who's going to make a mistake. Actually, I wouldn't be calling most of what's going on out there a mistake because, you just go in that direction. And if there's somebody that happens to be there that can take a shot at you, well, they're going to do it. And since I can hide better than a surface ship, got to look out for me. In a way, I sometimes think this is unfair because they can't see me. I'm coming up to them. But they do have detection abilities sometimes, like radar and hydrophone. And not all ships are equipped with those things. So basically, it would be useful if they had some sort of support ships going on, but they don't very frequently. So off I go with a 4-torp salvo. 4 torps because I wasn't able to, pull a full 2. Anyway, two didn't get fired because I didn't have them available because I shot that island first. So got 4 good hits. The ship is popping some strike aircraft at me or depth charges. I don't get hit, so I'm going to go back up and try to get him with some stern tubes, torpedoes out of the stern tubes, and see if I can make a difference there. So I'm still down low, or I'm heading back up in order to try to engage him. And come on, let's get into the firing solution. Firing solution coming up. Now, of course, the odd thing about this is for some reason I'm firing acoustic homing torpedoes without sending any acoustic homing pings at the ship. I don't know why I'm doing that. Because these acoustic homing torpedoes have less power, and nevertheless I had already gotten this guy with 4, so 4 more and bang, I got him. Good. So now what? Presumably I'm really close to a bunch of enemy ships there, and they could theoretically turn on me and try to hunt me down, but they kind of don't. And I did notice that off there to my northwest there was a trace of an aircraft carrier. Now the aircraft carrier could be heading in the direction I was heading, towards where I was, and so I thought I'd just go ahead and see if I can't continue along the path I'm in. For one thing, my batteries are in need of recharging. I'm not desperate yet, but it could get desperate. So I want to get some distance between me and those other ships so that I can get up there onto the surface and recharge. There's a destroyer down there, and by golly, he should be looking for me, but he's not. that was pretty, I don't know, it was just bad tactics. So anyway, there is the carrier, and so I definitely want to get up and get those batteries charged before I have to go back under, because I want to try to approach him without being seen first. But I'm not. They're finally coming up. Note, this is 2.5 weeks after the battle that I'm making this video and giving this commentary. So I don't know what was in my mind at the time, but I think I was worried I was going to surface when some other ship was going to be within my detection radius. But I wasn't. But I couldn't stay up very long because the carrier was sailing right towards my detection limit, that dashed circle. So back under, turn into going for an attack solution on this carrier. Okay, I don't have to face him directly head on, so there'll be a better chance of me hitting with all torpedoes available. And it looks like I have a full spread, a full salvo, 6 torpedoes. As soon as I get close enough to him to detect me, or just before it, I'm going to launch them all. There we go. There they go. And I am detected. Aircraft detection. Yeah, it's combat air patrol out. So there they go. Let's see if we can get him. Yeah, there he is. He's dead. Okay, at this point, I've gotten 2. And there's another one coming up in my direction. Looks like I maybe can send something towards his way. Which is what I'm going to try right now. So let's get up and see if we can get some torps his way. I'm just going to go ahead and launch them, just a Hail Mary launch, because I wasn't paying any, taking a good time on it. What's a better way of saying this? I wasn't taking special consideration for it because he was starting to head away from me, so I really wasn't in control of which direction he was going to go, or that is to say, I couldn't tell really sure where he was going to go. And so the 4 torps are heading in his direction, and he's not maneuvering worth much. He starts maneuver, but I don't know if he's even seeing the darn torps. But anyway, all 4 make their arrival and don't kill him. He's still got a little left, as it turns out. So he's not destroyed. I didn't get my 3rd ship sunk, and of course somebody else is going to take him out, and I don't get it. Anyway, that was the end of that. I hurried back as fast as I could, which wasn't very fast, see if I could help with the rest of the cleanup and the mock-up, but it didn't make any difference because got them all, and we're done and won. So here we are. We're at the end. Got a victory. 124,000 damage done. I'm up there in the ratings, but not all the way. So that was fun.